Hi everyone. Hello again. If you popped on earlier today to chat with me, it's very nice to see you twice in one day. I realize it's Christmas Eve though, so if you are catching this on replay, welcome and hello to you too. I hope you're having a great day right now. Let's see here. I am going to pop on and we're going to have a little paper pumpkin fun today. This is the December 2020 kit called Beary Comforting. Now, this has bears in it, but it has other animals in it too. You know you come to me for little known facts, or little known useless facts, I should say. So we will make sure we get some of those loaded up too. I can see comments, should there be any. I'm happy to answer questions during this, and or just to chat with you if you are around. So again, like I said, I am recording this on December 24th. Wish you all Merry Christmas Eve. May not be the Christmas you were planning at the beginning of the year. May not be the Christmas you want. But I hope that there are some happy and fun times amidst it all, okay? And then let's not do it again, right? It's been okay, we've survived, and let's not do 2020 again, shall we? All right, but one thing I really love bringing to you every month is a little video about the paper pumpkin kit, and so I will be preparing the cards as designed today, as well as a couple of alternates. First, let me tell you that Paper Pumpkin is a subscription-based paper crafting kit that comes to your mailbox every month that you want it, I should say. It is easy to both start the subscription as well as to suspend or cancel the subscription. I don't know why you'd want to cancel it, but things happen, you know. And also, people will eventually go on vacation. And you may not have time for a paper pumpkin during a particular month. If that is the case, it is very, very easy. It's just a matter of a few clicks on the website to suspend it for a month, and then it will just continue coming back to you. Let me also tell you, sorry, a little rustling in the background. This is live, right? What you will not get from me. You'll get a lot of ideas from me and maybe a few laughs, but what you will not get from me is a highly edited, robotic-like video. That is just not me. Not me in real life, and not me highly edited. So there we go. Hello, Donna. Nice to see you. I hope you're having a good day today. You and the kitty cats. Okay, so let's talk about these cards. First of all, let's talk about the kit and the supplies that come in the kit. Okay, I have opened this prior, just about an hour or so prior though. Okay, so this month's Stampin' Spot is Rich Razzleberry. In every kit, you will get an ink spot, at least one ink spot, and at least one set of really cool stamps. And it's a great way to add to your stamping stash if you are new, or, let's face it, if you're not new too. Okay, so this is this month's stamp set. 3 great sentiments and 3 great images. We've got this cute bear. He's got a little hairy chest. I guess bears probably do, right? A little kind of a foliage design element. And then a bouquet of flowers. Get well soon. You're on my mind, and hooray. I think these are going to make great cards to start out with at the beginning of the year, because we need birthday cards, right? We need encouragement cards, and we need get well cards all the time. Unfortunately, but we do. Okay. Sorry. Needed a little sip of tea there. Well, hello, Natasha. Family is watching Home Alone too. No problem. It's our secret. Okay, so let's talk about these cards as designed for this month's kit. So each month's kit is always a little different, but the company tells you in advance gives you some hints about it. They'll tell you the theme. They will tell you, lots of times they'll tell you what the products are. Like, for example, this month you get, or we are making 12 cards and 12 envelopes, and they're all just standard A2 size cards. I think that's what they're called. 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 folded in beautiful standard envelopes. Here are the envelopes. Okay, I stamped that, but look at that. I love the stripes in there. We've got, they also tell us the colors, but we've got soft seafoam, rich razzleberry. There's some Calypso coral. Yes, this is Calypso coral here. And I'm sure there's a stripe of that. Daffodil Delight, some cinnamon cider, and what's the other one I'm missing? I think that's it. Okay, I got them all. I should have just read them, but I was just kind of going through the colors as I knew them. So, all right, so there are 2 of the designs right off the bat. So quick to make. Let me point out a couple of things with the supplies. So, as you guess, you get all the card bases, right? So it comes packaged a little even nicer than this, but I've taken it apart. You get all of the card bases, and then sometimes in between the card bases, they have extra supplies. So make sure to look in there. I think they do that to keep everything flat and nice. And then there are some die-cut foil pieces. Here are even more of those. These are for the stamping of the labels. And then here is a page of really cute little elements. Gifts, flowers, cupcakes, and hearts. Goes with all of those sentiments, doesn't it? And then here are our bears, etc. I say bears, etc. because, let's see. Here we have more labels. You have a couple pages. You usually get more die-cut pieces than you need to make the cards as designed. So they give us extras. And in this particular kit, we got a stamp of the bear itself. So you can make as many bears as you want, right? You can just keep making bears to your heart's desire. Okay. This is the bear, as I said. This, not a bear. This is a red panda. That is not a bear. But it is an adorable animal. And we do have some of those here at our Boise Zoo. We have had baby red pandas here. Very fun. Very, very fun to watch. If they have to be at the zoo, then I'm glad they're here. And they're really adorable. And then look at what the bears do, though. This bear's little hand comes up like he's going to wave. But he doing that makes the card extra special. Okay, so both the koalas, also not bears, okay, koalas are marsupials because they carry their babies around. Well, and a lot of other reasons, I'm sure, but just that's the main thing that we all know, isn't it? Okay, this is the little red panda. Look at him. Isn't he so cute? And they've included so much detail. Oh, gosh. Okay, so the koalas have the same little tricky hands that the bear has. Do you see that? Let me make sure. There you go. So you can tuck things in there. So, for example, as designed, the koalas hold the cupcake, right? And you can see their little hands on the front. That really makes it look like they're holding it. But here's the really clever part about that die cut. You already have the koalas spaced for you. Hello, Kathy Sanford. So you always have the koalas perfectly spaced for you. And besides the cupcake, these are all the same basic width. So you can tuck in the heart, the flowers, or the gift, as well as the cupcake, right? So let me just show you a little. And then you just kind of, see? And then it would be just as easy to put a gift on there. Oh, so versatile and fun. And I'm sure you can cut and die cut other things to put in there as long as they are about the same size as what we are using. And just like that, there's this adorable heart that is Calypso Coral and Gold. I really like that combination. And so they could go on there as well. Very cute. These koalas are so charming. So anyway, this is really thoughtful, clever little die cuts. And then the red panda, no movable arms, but that's okay because you just let them hold the image with the glue dot. Okay, so with that, let's pull over. Now these are, like I said, they're quick. Paper Pumpkin in general is made to be quick. It's a little getaway from your regular life where you can sit and make something cute, maybe get together with friends. You can take Paper Pumpkin with you on vacation. Do you remember what vacation is, kids? Yes, you will soon remember what vacation is. You can take Paper Pumpkin with you because all you need to take with you when you load up Paper Pumpkin, as long as you have a block, you know, a stamp block, a pair of scissors, a D block, a D will fit everything. And when you order Paper Pumpkin the first month, you get a D block included. Not this exact one, it's a little bit smaller, but you still get a D block to use. So basically, this is what you need in order to complete a Paper Pumpkin as designed. That's it. So I don't know about the scissors, but everything else you can take on the airplane. Right? I'm not quite sure about scissors. I don't remember what the verdict was, and maybe it's changed. So just please keep that in mind. It's such a little easy thing to carry with you, and then share with your family and friends the love of card making. And they will, if they're anything like my family and friends, they will say, "Oh, now I see why you like this." Yes. Okay, so this, I am just going to lay this down flat. I think you could probably also pop it up on dimensionals, but I'm not going to. You can run the stripes both ways. Let's see. And then there's these great little gold foil elements on the cards, right? And that is also, that is where the shape for this stamp comes from. So we'll probably stamp that on the inside. I like to stamp a little something on the inside. Now this is what I'm going to pop up. Oh, I'm so glad you're all like saying hi to each other, and you know how it goes. You didn't want this? What? Oh my gosh. You know what I think? Well, this was my guess, and maybe just because I'm not a super fan of teddy bears. The advertisement was teddy bears, and I was like, oh, okay, well, I can do something with that. And then I got it, and I thought, oh, this is super cool. It's more than bears. Okay, now as I said, the Stampin' Spot is Rich Razzleberry, but I just like to use my own ink and then save these for people that don't have inks or for other little projects. The other thing that they're really great for is when you are inking something up on the Stamparatus, sometimes it's really nice to have just a smaller ink spot. I want to give this a trial run. It's brand new, photopolymer stamp, so I just wanted to see how it was going to work for me. I probably am bringing my head in here. Sorry, but I want to get over the label. Maybe, oh, I thought it was crooked. I wanted to get over the label, right, so that I could make sure I got it within the foil rectangle. I did pretty good. I'm going to give myself a pat on the back for that. And, oh, also, let's bring that up. My gosh, I just saw the replay of my head. Sorry, y'all. It was definitely up front and center, wasn't it? Okay, so I have this little element on the back side of this sentiment stamp. And I can just see through the block. So, of course, it goes in there just great. And I could use some of the other colors too, but I have the Rich Razzleberry out. So I'm just going to go with that. And I do love rich razzleberry. I love the rich razzleberry. I love all the purples, especially rich razzleberry, blackberry bliss, all the pretty purples that we have. And I love that all of Stampin' Up's products coordinate. So you can find lots of things that are red razzleberry. You can find embellishments, stamps, twine sometimes, ribbon sometimes. They do a perfect job with coordination. This kit also came with a full sheet of Stampin' Dimensionals. I'm just using one that I've already started here. And I'm gonna pop this our little panda friend up. Let's see. What might her name be? She's a cute little girly. Now I'm going to put a dimensional right in there. You could either cut a dimensional or use a mini dimensional, but I want to make sure her hand holds up. Okay, 1 second. I need a refill. Oh, no, it's filled. No, I was wrong. I need a refill for my Stampin' Seal. So let me get that, please. Okay. And I'm actually glad you're here so you can see how simple it is to put a refill in your Stampin' Seal. So this is our Stampin' Seal. This is one of the many adhesives we have. Adhesives are very important in paper crafting. This is our Seal Plus. It's a little more heavy duty. You can use it for dimensional pieces, heavily embossed cardstock, and fabric. That's what it's best for. Now this is the refill. Nope, this is a whole new one. Well, that's easy. That's easy. Hopefully that's easy. So once you have, once you have the full Stampin' Seal, then you can just purchase the refills. Okay, so part of this is disposable and part of it's not. Part of it you can keep reusing, which is nice. So we get the refill out. Now, to get in here, you just kind of squish it. Easily comes apart. It's not hard on your hands at all. And then this part comes out. Okay, you know it's done when it gets to the red part. It also gets harder and harder to advance. So usually, that's what I find anyway. There's only one way this can go in. So you can't get it backwards. There's nothing that's going to be wrong with it. You're either going to be able to put it in here or you're doing it the wrong way. Okay, and then I always check up here and grab any extra bits of glue that might be there that might prevent this from rolling smoothly. Usually I'll put it on some vacuum paper, put it on some old cardstock, throw it in the trash. There really wasn't that much there. And then you should be good to go. That's it. Like, it stays nice and together, but it's really not that difficult to advance. Let's see though. I will glue the sentiment down flat just so we can use it. And sometimes it's nice for your eye to have a little bit of variety in dimension and not have everything popped up on dimensionals, right? So we are going to go ahead and put that beautiful little sentiment. I know, the card bases are so cute. Merry Christmas, Melissa. Thank you so much. That is great. You snuck an ear pod in. Natasha, if you can hear me, remember yesterday when I said we are basically the same person? It's just what I would do. I mean, I love Home Alone, but Home Alone 2, not so much. Isn't that the one with the old lady in the park and the pigeons? Yeah. The whole caper thing and all that stuff. It's okay. But, I mean, let's call it what it is. It's not as good as the original. But, you know what's nice is that you're watching it with your family. That's really sweet. Okay, now here is the heart. We're going to use the heart because it's sweet. Now there are glue dots, same as, let's see here. There are glue dots in the kit, same as with dimensionals in the kit, but I'm just going to use my roll of dimensionals because they're a little bit quicker. But just know that your adhesives come in your paper pumpkin. Okay, put that there because it was easier for me to see it on the front rather than put it on the heart and then just guess. And then I kind of want to tilt the heart. Oh, but I should put a Stampin' Dimensional on this side because this panda is on dimensionals. Hopefully that will make sense once I put it down here. So sometimes we only put dimensionals on part because if you're attaching it to something else that already has dimensionals on it, you don't want to make it different heights, right? Just the same height. Oh, get well soon. I love it. She's adorable. Now, right away, I'm going to tell you that if you're anything like me, you have some extra embellishments that you love that are sitting around waiting to be used. Don't forget, all of the envelopes look like this. So adorable. I am going to immediately embellish these with the wonderful gems. I'm going to use the clear that have the gold glitter speckled in them. You still might be able to get these. I'm not sure. But give it a try. They are called Wonderful Gems, and they are. And I love both the red and the gold and clear equally. There are 2 different sizes of each gem, and it's just a little more sparkle. You could also use Wink of Stella, and you could color any different parts of these. Of course, it doesn't work on the foiled parts, but anything that's not foiled, you could do that with very easily. And of course, if you don't have the Wonderful Gems, that's okay, because we have basic rhinestones, we have holiday rhinestones, we have, you know, pearls, whatever you like. We have gold glimmer dots that are great. It's just fun to, you know, use them. They're not gonna, you know, get better as they age. So use them because we'll have more. Don't worry, we'll have more. Oh, it's so cute. I love it. Okay, so now we have our 3 basics, right? These are the 3. You will get supplies to make 4 of each of these designs. That is killer. Again, these are optional. Those are something I just had on hand, but I don't think they're so exotic. I think we all have some adhesive back sequin we can use. Okay, so let's make an alternate. What I did here, decided to bring in a few new products. Now, I'm not going to overwhelm you. This is just one bundle. I can't show you where it is in the catalog, but it's from the new January to June mini catalog. This is going live on January 5th, as well as, please let me tell you, beginning January 5th, it's the beginning of Celebration. Stampin' Up! Is going to have 2 celebrations in 2021. This is the first one. So for every $50, and this is US dollars, for every $50 in product that you purchase as a customer, you get to choose one item out of here. Or for every $100, there are some special, like, combined purchases that you can get for free. You have to earn the products out of this catalog through purchasing out of the mini catalog or the larger annual catalog. Now, let me get this out and show you which catalog that is. So if you order in $50 and $100 increments from these catalogs, you get to shop in here for free. Okay? And if you don't have one of these 2 catalogs and you live in the United States and you aren't working with a demonstrator, please let me know because I'd be happy to send these to you. They are the first part of really enjoying our products, I think. they're as much of an idea book as they are a shopping catalog. We have a beautiful online catalog. You're welcome to look at that as well, but I find that stampers want to look at the actual catalog. So I am happy to send that to you should you want it. Okay, just send me a private message. You can email me at thestampingzoo@outlook.com if you are watching me on YouTube, or you can just private message me on Facebook if that's how you're watching me. Okay, I think we can keep our ideas up here and still play with our alternates. So let me show you the bundle that I decided to use for an alternate, and that is the Lots of Heart stamp set and the mini heart dies. This is how our dies come in this. This is great and reusable. Some of us choose to store them a different way, you know, slightly different ways. I store mine on magnetic sheets, but this is how they come from the company, and it's perfectly fine if this is how you store them. Look at that. They weren't kidding. There are many heart dies, and as well as hearts, there are flowers, leaves, and birds, and butterflies. So lots of different shapes. Definitely you can cut these out. You can cut these flowers out. And then there's so many different ones, right? You can cut, I'm sure you can cut that out. There's a single heart. That probably is the one that goes there. Then there's this line of hearts. This one's really fun. I'll demonstrate this on another, probably a Facebook Live on Thursday night. I am live every Thursday night. So I'll probably get into all of the details about this bundle on one of my lives. But if you can just take a look at all of the product you get in this die set, it's really good. And yes, it's for Valentine's Day, but can't hearts also be used for birthdays or get well soon, or like lots of things? Just as they almost can just be like a generic design element. So please think about getting hearts when you're thinking about adding to your collection, because yeah, the X's and O's. And so anyway, there are all sorts of things you can do with the hearts. And yeah, there's the little cute X's and O's, and the heart is the O. Oh gosh. Here's the bird, and you can make a wing on the bird, and it's the same die though. It's very easy. So anyway, lots of fun in there. All of these cool elements. This is like a heart made out of flowers and vines. Okay. And then just the same as the very versatile die set is the very versatile stamp set. I mean, this could be very easily made for get well, birthdays, like I said. Thank yous, just a little note, you know, encouragement cards sent with lots of heart. So please look for this if you are a demonstrator or a discount shopper, which actually it's the same thing. Stampin' Up thinks you're the same thing, right? So if you are a demonstrator, or you would like to sign up to be on my team, I would love to have you on my team. The only criteria is that you are in the United States. And how you join my team is you start with a shopping spree of $125 of product of your choice for $99. And there is a special sample, or there is a special going on during January and February, which is celebration time, and you will get about $60 of free current or upcoming designer series paper. So 200 sheets of 6x6 paper is a free little signing bonus when you sign up in January and February. So I would love to have you on my team. Love to answer questions about that. And again, you can private message me. You can actually even call me on the phone, 208-830-6328. Who else does that? Might be crazy, but I'm not worried about spam callers because I have protections in place on my phone. And what do I want to say? And I haven't fallen for a lot of things that have been thrown my way. So I think I can probably see through a spam caller. So you go ahead and call me with any questions you have. All right, first off, I really am drawn to this beautiful scalloped and stitched heart. Isn't that pretty? So I cut it out of just our regular gold foil because, of course, it matches the backgrounds of the cards. I really like this card base. It's so cool. Susan says, about with the punch from last year. Oh, yeah. We have a heart punch too, and you could use that. We have lots of coordinating products. So I have just cut things out of, I think you can see this down here in the lower right, Blackberry Bliss, gold foil, and rich razzleberry. So I have used all of that. Look at those. Not quite sure how I'm going to adhere those, but I think I can figure out a way. And this was the die cut for the flowers that are in the stamp set, but I think they'll make a great little addition to this bundle of flowers. You can just attach them to the back, and I think they will make them, it'll make them really pretty. So let's start with that. Let's bring Mr. Bear out. Call him Mr. Bear because he does have a hairy chest. And I'm not, what I want to say, I'm not judging. I'm not judging, Mr. Bear. It's okay. And let's bring those flowers out. You're A-okay in my book, Mr. Bear. And let's pull one of our sentiments. I think they will fit on one of the label dies. I think at least one of them will. Let's take a look at those label dies. Okay. There's the rectangles that are a little bit shorter than others. And what I want to say, sorry, there are two sizes of rectangles. So that's how we will try it out. There's a You're All Heart. That's very cute. Just a little note. I love having cards that say just a little note or hello, because they can be anything. You know, lots of times this says just a little note, and then I will write on the inside to tell you happy birthday. Clever, right? Not really. It's not one of my better pieces of work, but it's what I got, so I work with it. All right, so let's block up our little stamp here. Just a little note. As you know, with photopolymer stamps, they have a little bit of a, hi Julie, photopolymer stamps have a little bit of a coating on them from the manufacturing process. Kind of resists ink. We want the ink to adhere, right? So all I do most of the time is I just rub it onto my chamois. This is our Stampin' Chamois, and it's supposed to look like this. It's like a chamois. You just wet it down, squeeze out the excess water, and then keep it in one of our stamp or clear stamp cases, and use it to clean your stamps. It works fantastic. Okay, let me grab my rich razzleberry again. We will stamp this little cutest sentiment for the bear. Now, you know what else you could do with this bear? I don't know where you would get them, but the bear would be really cute with little false eyelashes. Or maybe you could just draw them on there. I am not brave enough to draw on the bear. I don't want to ruin him. And then I guess you'd have to cover up the chest because girl bears don't have hairy chests. I'm sure that's a scientific fact. If they do, they don't want you to know about it. So just a little note. Let's hope that works. Oh, it's adorable. Oh, I see what we could do. We could do just a little note sent with lots of heart. I'm going to put that one on the inside. So sweet. If I can figure out where it is. It's hard to understand what these things are when they're upside down and backwards. Sent with lots of heart. I'm going to give it a trial run because I am going to stamp inside of the card. And if I mess it up, it's okay. I can just put an insert in the card, right? That's sneaky deaky of me, but let's see if I can figure it out. And I'm just going to put it down in here. Oh, I'm afraid it's crooked. It's a tiny bit crooked. Okay, well, I probably put a liner in it. Look at me go. Yeah, I'm going to do that. That's okay, though. We can fix it, see? Or I could put it on just like a little white cutout. So it's very fixable. So we will do that in a minute. Let's fix the front. And I think, so like I said, I have a couple of the hearts in different sizes. I could definitely, now that I'm going to do the bear, I almost think I want a Calypso coral heart. So why don't I do that? And this is why it's very good to have an organizational, a way to organize your scraps, because then you can get to the scraps you want quickly. So I organize my scraps by color family in these kind of heavy duty packages from Avery, and they're called job ticket holders. You can get them on Amazon, of course. I mean, what can't you get on Amazon? Anyway, and I group the colors by the families, and I have charts in my office for the families, but I kind of memorize the families because that's my job, right? And then I just grab the packet, grab the scrap I want, and I'm off to the races. So here's your little organizational tip of the day. I have so many more, just ask me. I sometimes think I love the organization of our stamping as much as I love the actual stamping. So if you need any organizational tips, just ask me. I love it. It makes me happy. Now I am using our Stamp and Cut and Emboss machine. It's a must-have. It is a fantastic heavy-duty die cutter that, well, I don't know that I call it heavy-duty. It's a fantastic die cutter, and it just does a fantastic job. Now look at this one. See, I didn't even know that until I cut it. So this one die, oh, I can see this now. This one die has an outline, but also cuts the inside part out. So that is handy. And then you're left with just the solid cutout part. They're always giving us something extra. When the borders open up again, can you come visit me? I would love to. Are you kidding? You don't even need to like feed me. I would just love to come to your beautiful house with all that property. And yes, we would have so much fun, Natasha. We would make everything left-handed accessible, right? Okay, now don't forget to pop his little arm up. All right, now let's lay out our hearts. Let's decide kind of where we want these hearts. I want them, you know, kind of sprinkled in the background. I almost think I want to bring this down. Now that I see we've got this, this outline, I want to bring that in too. So I do like 3, you know, 3 of a design is kind of fun. I don't know. Maybe it's too much. Sometimes people tell me too much is just too much sometimes. So let's see. At least we have plenty of pieces to play with now. Aw, so cute. Let's get those flowers. See what we think about the flowers. Now remember, I told you, you could actually glue these on the back if we want to gild the lily. Let's stick those in his hand right now and see what we think. We may decide to not do that. Maybe too much gold. But it doesn't hurt to try. Nope, it doesn't. Oh my gosh. That's adorable. And then for my third heart, I might put this one like here. Yeah, just a little balance. And then where is that sentiment? We need to decide where to put that. We could put that here. What do you think about that, everyone? I think it's really sweet. You love that. I hope you're talking about this, Natasha. Or maybe you were, oh yes. Okay, good, good. Maybe you were talking about, you love that I'm going to come to Canada. I have no problems with coming to Canada. The last time I came to Canada, I've only been there one time, which is not enough, right? I went to Vancouver, and I went to the island where Butchart Gardens is. Victoria? Yeah. Wow. Talk about a beautiful place. I was just in my 20s. It was kind of one of my first trips, vacations as a young person, just by myself. Oh, no, I didn't go by myself. I stopped several hours away. I had a friend living in a town called Spokane, Washington. And I picked up a college friend of mine. I'm not going to tell you her name, and you'll understand why when I finish the story. So I picked up this college friend of mine. We had been friends for years and years. Not like my best friend, but really good friends. I thought she was super fun. And so anyway, we drove up there. And you know what? That is when I found out that not every friend is a good traveling partner. This girl, I mean, I think you can probably tell just by watching my videos a little bit. I'm probably a lot to handle for a lot of people. Because I get like overly, I show my excitement, right? If I'm excited, everybody's going to know about it. I'll talk to strangers about it. I want to see, know, do everything when I go to a place. And this girl was like, it was like she was, I don't know, waiting to get into the dentist. She was not excited about anything. She wasn't excited about the museum. And I mean, what? She wasn't excited about Butchart Gardens. I don't know. It was like she just was handing out smiles on a very as-needed basis. And we stayed in a beautiful bed and breakfast there. And no, nothing. She wasn't too excited about anything. And then I would say, like, what would you like to do? Where would you like to go? Nope. Didn't care. Had zero opinion. So, of course, it sounds like a dream in one way, in that you get to choose all your own things to do, right? Your own special things. But in another way, then you go, do you even, like, are you excited you're here, or do you just want me to drop you off? Anyway, so I did drop her off in Spokane, and that was over 30 years ago, and I haven't talked to her since. She didn't call me, and I didn't call her. I kind of laugh about it now. It's not like I hated the girl. It was just like, and we're finished. So apparently, you know, that was the kiss of death. And like I said, okay, look, now I'm tucking that in right underneath his hand. He's carrying it to his little girlfriend. Yes, that's fun. Or maybe they're just friends for now. They're taking it slow. But he's still going to take her some flowers. So anyway, that is the story of Canada. It was really fantastic. And I remember when I went to Vancouver, well, when we went to Vancouver, see, I'm talking like she wasn't even there, because she kind of wasn't. So when we were in Vancouver, we went and watched Fiddler on the Roof in this huge, beautiful park. Oh, so fun. Anyway, you know what? I have very good memories from that trip. I have a lot of pictures that I took with my actual camera. I've always been a shutterbug. I don't even know if you call it that anymore. I just use my phone now, but I've always been the one in my family and in my group of friends that has carried the camera. So it's really, you know, I have photo albums, and of course used to make my own photo albums until I found that my love of paper crafting really centers around card making. But gosh, we have such beautiful products. You can make great scrapbooks with our products too. Okay, kind of fine-tuned the little heart design, the gold heart, and where that was going to go. Oh, your kids hate it. I'm sure they do. Like, Mom, stop taking our picture, right? That's too funny. I'm just looking over here real quickly to see, is there any ribbon I want to use? I don't know. I probably have plenty on this. I do have a ribbon that is ivory. Oh, I don't want to bring ivory in. It's ivory with gold stitching, but I think I'm going to let that go. Oh, we do have this one that's fun. Our crinkled seam binding ribbon in Whisper White. You would add just a little something, but not too much. Here's how I like to tie this ribbon. So I like to cut a little bit. That might not even be big enough. I'll find out in just a minute. Then I like to wrap it around my fingers about 3 times. Then I will cut it. Yes, twine would be very good. Then I like to cut this. It doesn't matter. We're going to fine tune the cutting after that. Then I'm going to take this off, but still hold it together, right? I'm going to hold it together. And then I'm going to tie it in the middle. This is really the way I have found to make a successful bow out of this, because if you just try and tie a regular bow, I don't think it's voluminous enough. It looks kind of a little pathetic. So then you take this one. Of course, it'd be so helpful if I had a stamping partner here. Oh my gosh. I don't know if I should try and do this. Make you guys watch this. It's torturous. It's like when you're watching someone try to, you know, find the right stamp and it's right in front of them. Okay, let's see if I can do this. Come on. Could have grabbed my tweezers out, but that didn't quite work either, did it? Okay. Oh, okay, let's just forget that right now. That is too small. Oh my gosh. Yes, taking travel friends is a real, it's an art. And let me also just say, in particular, I don't want to sound like I can't travel with anyone. I've traveled with a lot of people. But let me just say, going with my extended family, also not necessarily the best idea. Some fantastic. One of my aunts, in fact, I love to travel with her. She is, she's very close to my age. I've mentioned her before. We really grew up more like sisters. And, man, she's fun. But when she goes on vacation, she's even more fun. So anyway, I definitely can't wait to travel again with her. Okay, and then see, you can make this cute little bow. And then I just use 2 of the tails that are minding their own business. And then I cut the other one off. This one's kind of on the wonky side, so it has to go. And the other 2 can stay. These scissors must be my bad scissors. My worn out scissors. Tweezers, I know, Donna, but I couldn't get the tweezers out. I was already too far into the mission. There we go. So sweet. Now I love using this crinkled seam binding ribbon because you can make a really lofty bow out of it, but it still goes really flat when you put it in the envelope. And then it just kind of pops right back up. Okay, so if we're gonna put this over here, I need to save room for my bow. Oh, that's a lot of look. Oh, that would be cute. But I'm not gonna do that because we already made a whole story where this was a boy bear. You could turn this into a girl so easily. Oh my gosh. So sweet. Okay. Let me see where I'm going to put this now. Right here. And also, when you buy Paper Pumpkin, or if you are let's say so you're a subscriber, but you really loved this and you want to make a lot more cards for this, sometimes we have refills available, and it's definitely a few days after the originals go out to customers. But once they see, you know, if they have the inventory for it, then they open it up for refill kits. So the refill kits would be all of the consumables. You wouldn't get a new stamp set, you wouldn't get a new block or ink, but you would get all of the bear die cuts and all of that stuff. So, but you have to be a subscriber to Paper Pumpkin to get that. You don't have to have bought this particular one, but you have to be a subscriber in order to buy the refills. So, oh, cute. I love it. Okay, let's take a look at our cards, everyone. And don't forget, many more hearts where that came from. I mean, it's just scratching the surface, but sometimes we like to start out slowly, get you warmed up, so that you see a few little products, and then don't worry, I will play with that stamp set and die set again because I have to, because it's so cool. All right, so here we have our 3 as designed, right? And then we have our 1 alternate. I'll make more alternates, I'm sure. And then here is your last look for now at that stamp set and coordinating dies. This is a bundle in the mini catalog, so you can save 10% off of it if you buy it at the same time. Please don't forget that if you need those catalogs and you're in the US, contact me. Give me your mailing address and I will contact you. Oh, they are such cute cards. Okay, everyone. I wish you all a very Merry Christmas, or if you are watching this after, I hope you had a Merry Christmas. And we are very close to a new year, new products, Stampin' Up, signing special with Stampin' Up. So I would love to have you on my team if you are thinking about taking advantage of the Stampin' Up permanent discount of at least 20% off of your purchases. Please contact me so I can make sure that if you want to be on my team, that we get you signed up. Okay, everyone? Thank you so much for your crafty friendship this year. I so appreciate it.